Well, hello there, Missouri. Pull up a chair, preferably one that hasn't been focus grouped in Silicon Valley, and let's have a little heart to heart. Let's talk about Missouri Amendment 4, or what I like to call when California money meets Missouri dirt roads. Now, I know nothing gets the blood pumping like process reform, right? It's basically the Super Bowl of paperwork. But stick with me because buried under all that boring language is something actually important. Who runs Missouri? You? Or whoever can afford a marketing campaign big enough to make your thinking your own thoughts. Let's look at the greatest hits: medical expansion, marijuana, abortion, sports betting. Every one of those passed with just over 50%. Actually, 50 point something. Half the state plus a whisper. And guess where that whisper comes from? Ah, yes. Kansas City, St. Louis, Columbia, the usual suspects. The places where traffic is a personality trait and political ads outnumber stop signs. Meanwhile, out in rural Missouri, folks are sitting there like, huh? I guess we live under that now. Now, I keep hearing, Pat, it's majority rule. Oh, really? Is that how we're doing constitutions now? Because the last time I checked, the Constitution wasn't supposed to be a Yelp review where 50.1% says it's a great experience. It's supposed to be, I don't know, stable, hard to change, widely agreed on. But no, today it's more like, we've got a catchy slogan, 40 million in ads, and 3 celebrities. Let's rewrite the state constitution by November. And while we're at it, let's talk about that money, because some people act like these campaigns are bake sales or PTA meetings. Yeah, sure. Just a bunch of concerned moms writing 6-figure checks between soccer practice and book club. No, we've got national organizations, corporate money, out-of-state strategists, and ad campaigns polished so smooth you could use them to wax a Corvette. And where do they aim all this firepower? Population centers, because that's where you can move votes fast, cheap, and in bulk. Now, here's where Amendment 4 comes in, and suddenly everybody gets nervous. It says, hey, maybe if you're going to change the Constitution, you should convince the whole state, not just the places with the most billboards. Wild idea, right? I mean, imagine needing broad support across the whole state of Missouri before rewriting its highest government document. What's next? Reading the fine print? Oh, the outrage. They're violating one person, one vote. Relax, your vote still counts. It just doesn't steamroll somebody else's, and there is a difference. Because right now, we've got a system where a handful of urban counties, fueled by millions in outside money, can push through permanent changes, while rural Missouri gets the political equivalent of, thanks for your output, we've already decided. Amendment 4 says, nope, not unless you can actually convince people outside your bubble. And that's apparently a bridge too far, because persuading everyone is hard. Buying ads in 2 or 3 metro areas, that's much easier. look, at the end of the day, this isn't about left versus right. It's about this simple question. Should Missouri's Constitution belong to the entire state or just the parts that can be reached with a media buy? Because if all it takes is to rewrite your Constitution by a slim majority and a big enough pile of cash, you don't have grassroots representative democracy. You've got a subscription service. So here's my humble, or maybe not so humble, suggestion to rural Missouri. Go ahead, sit this one out. Let the ad agencies in Manhattan and the consultants in DC handle it. I'm sure they've got your best interests at heart right after they finish slicing up the state next door. Skip the vote. Stay home. Maybe fix a fence or two. Because clearly, who needs a say in the Constitution where you live? I mean, it's not like they're counting on you to be too busy, too tired, or too polite to push back. Or you could show up, make them earn it, make them actually convince the people who don't live 5 minutes from a skyline. This is Pat's Answers, because nothing says representative democracy like letting somebody 3 states away decide what you can do in your own backyard.